best TRT protocol add-ons. In this video, I want to talk about how to put your TRT protocol together, what you need to address in order to get most of your TRT protocol, because let's be honest, most of the TRT protocols get suboptimal results, okay? If you are talking about weak libido, brain fog, pure pumps, okay, estrogenic bloat, no body recomposition, even ED, okay? So, of course, every TRT protocol is built for some purpose, okay? So for some guys, it's just because of the sexual functioning, okay? For some guys, for, sport reason, for getting better body composition and so on. And in this video, I will show you what you need to address, okay? So in this optimization of TRT protocol, I will cover methylation and steroidogenic support, okay, liver detox and estrogen clearance, okay. Also one crucial energy, because everyone who is on steroids or on TRT need to boost this, okay. We also talk about SHBG and 3T management. And what many guys forget is GH IGF-1 axis enhancement, okay. So methylation support, this is where I get really great results with clients, because if you address methylation, you have better T metabolism, androgen receptor sensitivity, and less E2, okay. So methylation is extremely crucial, yeah. So just by improving this, even without increasing the dose, you will get much more from your TRT, okay. So you don't need to increase the dose in order to feel benefits. And also I was talking about in other videos, your body sensitivity to testosterone is what really matter, okay. You can have like 1200 nanogram per deciliter on a paper, but if your body is not responding to your testosterone, okay, then you are feeling flat, okay, you don't get any results. And that's the problem of most guys, okay. So you really, it's also improving things like dopamine, noradrenaline synthesis, okay. So it's like for motivation, libido, okay. So like I said, better androgen receptor sensitivity. So the first thing what I would do is improving methylation, okay. So if you want the exact stack, okay, so how you can do this, you can find the link for my coaching under this video, okay. So yeah, we can talk about, for example, methylated B vitamins, okay, but it's really good to make a few tests in order to understand your methylation processes, okay. So also the problem with many guys is that, for example, most of they have increased level of testosterone when they are on TRT, but their DHT is still low, okay. So you also need to understand that improving methylation will also help with this. So you will convert more of your testosterone to dihydrotestosterone, and dihydrotestosterone is extremely crucial for strength, for great mood, libido, smooth muscle in your penile tissue, okay, so erection, enos, enos, okay, so even, like I said, feeling good, okay. So another thing is liver detoxification, okay. So yeah, most guys when they start TRT, okay, the estradiol spikes, okay. So because they don't know how to handle, okay, if their liver was sluggish, if the bile flow is sluggish, liver detox is sluggish, okay. So beta-glucuronidation, what will happen is your testosterone will convert a lot to estradiol. This is no-go, because if you have a higher estradiol, it means you have weaker erection, okay. So you have probably also effect on your mood, okay. So you have this mood fluctuation, okay. You have lower level of DHT and so on, okay. So yeah, liver conjugates estrogen via glucuronidation, sulfation, and methylation, okay. So we already addressed one thing like methylation, okay. Just by improving methylation, you can get really great results. I got clients, like I said, they improved estrogen metabolism, okay, they increase DHT just by addressing methylation, but you need to do it correctly, okay? So yeah, if you have pure liver detox, okay, you will end up having high E2, okay, bloating, gyno, and mood swings, like I told you, okay? So it's not that great. It's not the reason why you are taking TRT. You really don't want to have a more estradiol, okay? So you need to have, like I said, balance, okay? So, and you need to have tools, okay, to support liver detox. Okay, glutathione, for example, okay? So guys, for example, if they take steroids, if they take testosterone replacement therapy, okay, the really number one rule is to support NAD plus and glutathione, okay? Glutathione supports phase 1 and 2 detox, okay? It's also antioxidant, okay? So I'm not a big fan of intravenous glutathione because it really is not increasing the glutathione. There are much better supplements to support glutathione's levels, okay? Like I said, if you need my help, you'll find an email under this video, okay? Also, we have things like calcium glucarate, okay, that inhibits beta-glucuronidase, okay? You can do this also other way with things like ketos, okay, when you support your microbiome, and you will prevent this, okay? So it means that even if you try to get rid of the estradiol, okay, or estrogen in general, it will recirculate in your body again, okay? So you want to prevent that, and for this, you can either fix your microbiome, that's the number one thing, with things like ketos, okay? Or you can use calcium deglucarate, okay? Because if you use aromatase inhibitors, you can crash your estradiols, okay? So or Novadex, okay? So you can really boost your testosterone, but you will crash estradiol, okay? You need to have some golden range, okay, of estradiol when you are feeling great, okay? So yeah, so also it's for liver detox. You need to, like I said, help liver, okay? So for liver, milk thistle is great, okay? But you need to know what you should use. Extract, okay? Water extract, okay? Or just plain, crushed seeds, okay? So it always depends the type of supplementation you use and the dosage, okay? So milk thistle, dandelion root extract, they can support liver directly. Then you need something that will prevent or inhibit beta-glucuronidase, okay? And you need antioxidants, glutathione, like I said, to support phase 1 and 2 detox, okay? And of course, you need to improve bile flow. Without bile flow, you don't have proper hormone clearance, okay? So another thing is ATP and mitochondrial support, okay? Why you need to be on TRT? Because probably your testes don't have enough energy, okay, to produce hormones, okay? If your energy state, ATP and mitochondria, will be in perfect state, you don't need TRT, let's be honest, okay? So your Leydig cells are producing a lot of oxidative stress, okay? You can do prevention for oxidative stress even before you go on a TRT, but TRT will help you a little bit with the pressure you put on the testes and oxidative stress. TRT itself will decrease the oxidative stress on your testes and so on, because your testes right now, they don't need to produce own testosterone, but in long run it will be detrimental, okay? So what you need to do, you need to rebuild the energy, you need to lower the oxidative stress for your testes, okay? So poor mitochondria also means weak response to TRT, because like I said, if you are on steroids on TRT, you need to have a great mitochondrial health. Otherwise, you will not get the optimal results. Even TRT can, for example, boost dopamine, but if you have low mitochondrial health, okay, so it will not have the same impact, okay. So like I said, also maybe once you decide to get off TRT, okay, because you just use, for example, TRT to fix your, you know, current state, okay, but you need to be ready. Also for long run users, okay, they, most of them, they get one, or they want to get off TRT because they lose these first benefits, okay, because TRT can like replace for short time your bad mitochondrial health, but meanwhile you need to fix it, okay. So yeah, because ATP, NADPH, NAD plus, this is all needed for DHT steroidogenesis, okay. So yeah, so boosting mitochondrial health is another crucial things, okay, but you need to do it in proper way. You can use supplements like coenzyme Q10, PQQ, okay, NAD plus, B vitamin, specific B vitamins, but like I said, you need to do it in proper way, okay. So we also talk about estrogen clearance, okay. So it's a part of liver detox, okay, and this can be done via beta-glucuronidation, okay. You have several ways how you can do this. You can use calcium diglucarate, but you will depend on calcium diglucarate, kestose, butyrate, you can increase butyrate production, okay. So SHBG and free testosterone modulation, okay. I get great results also just by fixing methylation, and you will improve SHBG to testosterone ratio, okay, because if you have super high testosterone but your SHBG is super high, okay, then you don't have a lot of free testosterone and you don't get the benefits, okay. So there are special supplements and tools how you can optimize, okay. Methylation will help with better liver processing of SHBG, okay. Also, if you have low T3, okay, so your thyroid, you need to have a thyroid optimization, okay. Low T3 means high SHBG. Then we have insulin sensitivity, okay. So also, for example, supplementation with boron can lower SHBG, but here you need to be really careful and do blood tests, because many guys, they crash also with boron. You need to know where to look at, okay. So don't take, for example, boron blindly. You need to do proper blood test, okay. So yeah, true body composition upgrades goes via growth hormone and IGF-1, okay. So I have seen many different TRT protocol, but honestly I see almost no guy having like GH in their stack, okay. I think it's, if you already decide to go on TRT, why not you know, adding these helpful add-ons, okay. So TRT alone improves nitrogen balance and libido, okay, but for example, GH is a major driver of collagen synthesis, lean mass gain, fat loss recovery, even penile tissue remodeling, okay. So honestly, there is a lot of hype about peptides, okay. Peptides like ipamorelin, CAG can help, but response depends on your pituitary capacity, okay. So you really need to understand that probably you will not create that much IGF-1, or you need to have super high doses, okay. Pulse is weaker with these peptides than exogenous GH, okay. I really like exogenous GH because it will deliver the results, okay. Even older or suppressed individual may get minimal IGF-1 increase from peptides, okay. Peptides are not answer for anything. Peptides and IGF-1 probably you will affect your visceral fat, okay, so with things like tesamorelin and so on. But if you really want to have all these other benefits, then you need to use GH, okay. So what GH does synergistically with TRT, okay, you will boost collagen and connective tissue strength, nitric oxide, so vascular, even erectile support, okay. Sleep quality will increase. You will get leaner physique, okay, and of course it will boost IGF-1, so you have stronger anabolic drive, okay. So even low dose at night mimics physiological pulse, okay. So, and it works, like I said, in synergy with tea, okay. So yeah, guys, that's it. Let me know what you think, and if you need my help, you will find everything under this video.